Welcome to another episode of Two Ales and Hockey Tales with Wally. And today I am so excited to have on a 23-year-old from Papillion, New England, USA, a staple of the Omaha Lancers, where in 14-15 was a first-team All-Star, most goals in the league, and was a 16U champion, a fourth-round WHL pick of the Victoria Royals, and a second-round pick of the Lincoln Stars in the USHL, where he went on to run amok with 18 goals and 41 points his last year. Moving on to the Broncos of Western Michigan, where he is currently on a goal a game pace with 12 and 12, and just buried 4 in a game against St. Cloud State, and is the first Bronco since 2006 to do so, I believe. And also has helped the Broncos to now 7th in the country. Welcome to the podcast, Ethen Frank.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for coming on, man. And it's nice to meet you. I get into how we know each other. And I guess I got up this weekend and was checking the phone. And someone tweeted that someone on the Broncos had scored 4 goals in a game for the first time since 2006 when I did it, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a while. But no, I'm glad to be the one to get up there with you. And, it means a lot, especially knowing all the players that have come before me that are in the NHL now and have played pros for years.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I never played in the NHL, but I do remember after I did it, I had just recently got an agent there my senior year, and he had said not many guys have done this, and I guess he was right because it's been a long time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
so,
not an often occurrence there.
Yeah, so shout out to whoever the guy was that tweeted that. Thanks for letting me know because I didn't know, but it brought back memories. So how'd you do it? 4 goals? How'd they go in? I saw you're a righty. So are you at my old spot up top on the PP just taking clap bombs or what?
Yeah, at the top of the circle on the right side.
Are you really? You're in my old workshop.
Office. Yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, the first one, it was just kind of 3-on-2 rush. Center lane kicked it out to the right side, and the guy on the right side, my line mate Cole Gallant, threaded it through, I think, 2 or 3 pairs of skates, and I was able to reach for it and catch it and just let it rip. I wasn't even looking at the net. I just caught it and shot. And then the second one was kind of another zone entry. The same guy, Cole Gallant, pulled up, gave it to the D one-timer from the point, and just a rebound in front. My other line mate, Worrad, took down 2 St. Cloud guys, and as he's falling, kicks me the puck back door, wide open. Tap in. Third one was on the power play. Just pass from the point. I just kind of take a step towards the net, found a lane through a stick, ended up going high glove. And then fourth one, my line mate Drew Worrad won a board battle, chipped it out to the middle, and I just kind of launched it into the neutral zone and won a foot race and had an empty netter.
Empty netter. That was good too. But yeah, that Drew Worrad, so you guys obviously are playing together. I had that written down for later on as you need a guy like that playing college to put up some numbers, and it looks like he can move the puck or what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's really good. Honestly, probably like nobody else that I've played with about finding those cross seam lanes and kind of putting pucks in areas that he knows you're going to get to. And
what
just
class
really
is he?
Hockey IQ. He's a senior.
So you're in your 5th year. So what's going on around there? You're in your 5th year? Is that because of COVID? You get an extra one?
Yeah, they did. The university, it was up to each university, and thankfully Western was nice enough to offer another year for some of us, and I think we took full advantage of it, and I think there's no looking back and no regrets on it.
Well, no, it looks like you're on a hot start. You got 19 points in 12 games. That's hot in college. So keep her up. That's good. Okay, so I want to know, where do you live? Where are you right now?
I'm at 1230 Knollwood, or not Knollwood, Lafayette. The big
Lafayette. You live on Lafayette, like if you walk back through the woods, it gets to the arena.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
in one of the houses?
Yeah, the one that's like right on the corner. It used to be blue.
Oh dear. We had 2 houses or I guess there was 3 when I first got to school. Was it? No, it's 2 across the road from each other. And then there was another house of people we knew, but they all were right in that area. And it was a ruckus.
No, this area is chaos on weekends. It's absolutely.
So it hasn't changed that much then.
No, yeah, not at all. Not at all.
That's cool. How many guys you got in the house?
It's a 6.5 bedroom. There's 5 of us living here.
Oh boy, that sounds fun.
So yeah, it's probably about as college boy house as you can imagine.
I can't imagine. I just had my roommates
Yeah.
on. Oh gosh, this is bringing back some memories. Okay. So how many guys came back for a fifth year?
Just 3 of us. Me, Josh Basalt, and Paul Washy. We're all forwards.
Okay. And so how does that work with like, when did that decision happen? Like, could they have already had recruited other guys and then that changes their decisions, or how does that work? I don't get that.
They did recruit other guys, and they already told them they were coming in.
And did some get postponed?
No, not that I know of. There might have been a couple, but that kind of for obvious reasons. We already have like 33 guys on our roster. We have a big roster this year, so
33.
Yeah, no, it's a big roster. We have 6 full lines of forwards and almost 10 D when we're all fully healed and not injured.
And you guys are all in practice all at the same time.
Yeah. There's a couple guys going through some rehab stuff right now, kind of skating on their own. But yeah, we're all on the ice out there.
That'd be tough because I'm coaching now, but I'm just thinking for numbers wise, that's a bit of a challenge to get enough reps for, especially your top guys that you want get enough reps in practice. Like you get that many guys, and then you want the guys not playing to get enough reps, and that'd be a lot of guys on the ice.
Yeah. No, we do a lot of stuff. It's kind of line versus line, and so you kind of do stuff at one end against a different line, and then you'll wait in the neutral zone, then go to the far end, and each line just kind of rotates, and so you're always kind of going, but he does good with it. Drills are quick, they're fast paced, high intensity, probably more reps than you could think. But no, yeah, I think he does a great job with practices.
Curious question, just wondering, how many fist fights in practice have you seen in your time at Western Michigan?
I've only seen, I think, 2.
Okay.
Maybe 3.
That was like a Wednesday for us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely a little different of a game nowadays. I think guys just kind of don't really want to do that, but the battle intensity is still really good. We're still getting
that stuff's fun, right? Yeah,
getting pissed at each other, and kind of makes for a good day, intense day. It was a good day on the ice when somebody else is pissed off.
I agree. That's how you get better.
Definitely pushing each other and making each other mad, so you try harder.
Get the animosity up. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I got a question. Another one. This is just. Do you know what beer darts is?
Like the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys play that still?
Yeah, every once in a while. We kind of have some different games we rotate through during our little dart. But yeah, no, that's still alive.
Like sitting in the yard with the beers in front of you on the grass. Yeah, really?
Darts. Yeah.
Oh man, our teammate brought that to the school when he transferred from Minnesota.
That's unreal. Yeah, no.
Shout out to Mo. It's still going strong at Western Michigan.
Yeah, no. Right before training camp, actually, I think one kid had like 2 or 3 stuck in his leg and foot.
Oh no, that happened once too at our time, but I was a beer dart enthusiast. I really excelled at that game. Like yeah, I'm better at that than any other sport, I'd say.
Real.
Okay, what are Septembers like when for workout wise? I'm just curious. Do you guys still run the stairs at the football stadium?
No, that actually stopped like my sophomore year, because we ended up changing workout locations. We used to work out over at the football stadium, but now we work out at the field house where the basketball arena is at.
Oh, do you really?
So we'll run stairs there every once in a while. But Tim's gotten pretty good with different methods and different ways of conditioning. Like we'll run laps on the track, and yeah, Tim Herman, and then get on the rowing machine, or just do like we used to do a challenge, 100 burpees as fast as you can.
Oh God,
that was brutal. You get to like 30 and you just couldn't stand up anymore.
Well, yeah. That Tim Herman, he was the strength and conditioning for my wife's soccer team at Western Michigan.
Oh, really?
Mac Champs back in the day.
That's right.
Yeah, so he's your strength and conditioning coach then?
Yeah, he does all sports except football, I believe.
Oh wow, I'd be busy.
Yeah, he's got his hands full.
Wow. Okay. So you guys are in the field house. How long's that been going on? That's in your sophomore year?
Yeah.
Well, that's a nice facility too, though, eh?
Yeah.
So you're in there with the basketball teams then, and what, the gymnastics, stuff like that?
Yeah, basketball, gymnastics. Both the tennis teams work out there. And I think that's it. 'Cause I'm pretty sure baseball works out still over by the football stadium.
When you get to Western Michigan, do you still move into the Burnhams?
No, sadly not.
Shut
Very
up.
sadly not. Yeah, that ended last year. Was the last year that happened.
So you moved into the
I
Burnhams.
did, yeah, personally I did, but the sophomores and younger guys from then on don't get to experience that anymore.
What do they experience?
Oh, brand new stuff. The whole building's just put up like 2 years ago. Like it's all brand new.
Swanky.
Yeah.
Bunch of
They get
punks. Oh,
air conditioning in the summer and yeah,
stop it. Yeah, that wouldn't be nearly as fun.
these privileged kids nowadays.
Seriously, but the Burnhams were a blast. Eh? Did you have fun there?
I actually didn't even live there my first semester of college. I hated it so much.
Oh, stop it.
I shared a room with Wade Allison my first semester, freshman year. We won a game on a Tuesday, had a big party. Coach found out, kicked me out, made me move into the Burnhams, and then I had some fun. But yeah, no, I don't know what was wrong with it at the start, but I wanted nothing to do with it. And I ended up having a lot of fun there.
Yeah, no, interesting spot when they get all the athletes in one building.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Where there's co-ed athletes at different ends of the building, there could be a lot of activity.
Right at the other end of the hallway.
Yeah, they're just right. There's just a door in between, right?
Yeah, literally.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's where I met my wife. Shout out to you, honey. Way to go over almost 200 episodes in like 10 months. Thank you for supporting the pod, honey. Okay. How about the bar Waldo's? Is that still by the football stadium?
It is, and it is still alive.
With like, do they still have the cheap pictures?
Oh yeah, they sure
Really?
do. Yeah, they sure do.
Some things just never die around there. That's
no,
great
they don't. Some things should never die like that. That should stay alive all the time.
The tap room should have never died, and that did while I was there. And man, I'm sure you don't even know about it, but what a spot. Yeah, that was when hockey was hockey. Yeah. But okay, what else do I got here? Firehouse still there?
No. Oh, like the casino?
What?
No. Yeah, then no, probably not.
Okay. All right, so then we'll get into this, okay? I'll ask you more about other stuff, but do you got an agent now that you got a 4-goal game and you got 12 goals in 12 games?
Yeah, I've had an advisor for a couple of years.
Sorry, not an agent, an advisor.
Yeah, not an agent yet. But yeah, no, he's a great guy. He does a lot of stuff. They have some big names in their company, and so yeah, I'm happy to be with who I am.
That's good because I waited too long when I was in college. I didn't get one till like after my junior year when I had like a big year, and then finally pulled the trigger. It was way too late. But moving on. Okay, so growing up in Papillion, New England, or did you grow up in Omaha?
So I was born in Denver, and I lived there until I was about 7 or 8, and then I moved to Omaha, Nebraska, when I was probably 9.
What's this Papillion thing that the research team found?
Suburb of Omaha. Kind of like
Omaha. Okay, but you were born in Denver.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so you grew up though playing minor hockey in Omaha?
Yeah.
So then would that be around the rink that like I would have played Nebraska, Omaha in?
It was close to it. The one that you played him in is downtown a little bit, probably like 10 minutes from each other. Not that far, but yeah, pretty close.
Okay, so what's minor hockey like around there? Like, is that like you got to travel a lot because there can't be that much competition in that area of the world? Eh?
Yeah, not at all. I think we in the 3 years I played U16, there was maybe 3 or 4 weekends total at home. But every weekend we were in Chicago, we were in Minnesota, we were in Michigan. It was at least an 8.5, 9-hour drive, no matter what, to play a decent team.
Couldn't have been cheap for the parents, eh?
Oh, not at all. Oh, not at all. I feel so bad. I made my parents go through that for 3 years.
Yeah, no, I'm just seeing what's out there in the minor hockey world. There's some pretty banana stuff going on.
Yeah. Oh,
all right, now I want to this because you sent me the pictures for the poster that Lee in Cardiff makes for me. Thanks, buddy. But you sent me a picture of you playing roller hockey.
I did. Yeah.
I'm an arch champion, just to let you know.
Are you?
Oh yeah, I won
I'm
at
jealous.
just shout out to the Lonnie Kai. Do you know where that is? Fort
I do
Myers,
not.
Florida.
No, I do not.
Estera, Florida. Yeah. We were arch champions. While I played at Western Michigan, we had four Broncos went down, and we had four buddies of theirs from Brantford that had played roller growing up, and we all made a team while we were at Western Michigan, and we won arch, and what a party.
That is unreal. I wish some of the guys would do that here. If guys could skate good enough on wheels, but
We had guys that had never played. We had one guy that had never played stretch. Yeah.
Unreal.
He got through it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny to watch guys that never skate on wheels before try and get out there and
tried to stop.
fly around. Yeah, stopping and turning is always hilarious.
Sorry, go ahead. So how'd you get into roller?
My dad, I was born with my dad owning 2 roller skating rinks in Denver.
Oh, that's
And
good.
so, yeah, it was pretty easy. I'm pretty sure I was skating at like 17, 18 months. So it was right away. He got me out there, and my first game was at 3. And I played roller and still do, and didn't start ice until I was like 10 or 11.
Is that right? You never played ice at all till you're 10 or 11.
Yeah, I wanted nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. And then one kid came in for the rec league I was playing in for roller and convinced my parents and me to try ice. And it turns out I love it, and I'm having a blast with it.
Holy moly. Well, that's a cool story. I never know what I'm going to hear in the chat. That's cool. That's how you get into it. And now look at where you're at.
Yeah, no, right?
That's yeah, no, like for me, back when hockey was like literally there was gigantic guys, and like when I was a late grower, I guess I was really little until had to be even bantam. I was tiny. Like roller to play in the summer when it was like no contact and there weren't guys trying to kill you and you could just focus on your skill and making
Yeah.
plays. It was for me, it was huge for development.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, it helps a lot. A lot of people think that roller is going to ruin your ice game because there's not so much skating. You're just floating around out there. But no, yeah, I think for vision and your own personal skill set, it's an unbelievable thing to do.
Yeah, all the 2-on-1s that happen throughout the game, and like
yeah, with no offsides or icing, you really get to spread the floor out and kind of take your pick on what happens.
Toy with guys too.
Yeah, oh yeah, a lot more control over the game and your opponent than.
Oh yeah, you get a lead in this tournament, the short periods, and just toy with them.
Yeah, just pass it
around. So you still doing that?
Yeah. Every summer I'll play in at least a tournament or 2 with the Tour Mudcats. We'll go to like tours and state wars. I haven't been to Narch in probably 10 years. Last time I was at Narch, I broke my arm.
Oh dear.
But no, I've always wanted to go back. I love those tournaments, and I don't ever want to not play in one.
No, I hear you. And like, it's so much fun. And now I'm like coaching minor hockey, and we're going to go to a tournament in 2 weekends. And like, I can't wait. We were just at one a month ago and won it. And it was like the best time ever. And like, now it's like, I can't wait to get back and like try and win again, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even if it's U11.
That's right. A win's a win.
A win's a win. Yeah. Okay. So then, I guess, how do you get out of Omaha? How do you get noticed?
So in Omaha, our coach, my U16 coach, played in the NHL for quite some time and a couple different teams, and so he had some pretty good connections. But there's 2 USHL teams within 40 minutes of each other in Nebraska. One's in Omaha, one's in Lincoln, and I ended up getting drafted by the team from Lincoln. And so it was good to get to move out, live with a billet family, but still close enough to home where if I needed anything, I could just buzz home for the day and grab it. Kind of got me ready for Western, but I was definitely still slapped in the face with reality when I got here.
Yeah, for sure. The USHL, that league, when I first went to college, it's nothing like it is now. I looked at your roster, the research team did, and you guys had a Czech, a Finn, a Swede, and all the guys were from all over the US, eh?
Yeah, the guys in Lincoln definitely like to get almost not American players. They wanted guys from outside the country because whatever reason that was. But yeah, no, there's a lot. It was kind of cool too to see how different they were from all being from kind of Europe, but way places.
For me, actually, now that I think of it, is I had never been around European guys until I guess after Western Michigan. My first time, I guess, really being around Americans was getting to Western Michigan.
Yeah.
And then, you don't meet Europeans until pro. And then now they just, you realize what it's like. But yeah, I guess you would have just been meeting them.
Yeah, no, it's crazy how young that those kids will come over to a different country and live with somebody random and play hockey.
Yeah, crazy. Man, I talked to the British guys because that's where I finished up, and that's where most of the listeners of this is. And like they'll leave at like less than bantam, man, because they know they have to. They score 20 goals a game.
Yeah, it'll always be so easy for so long.
Yeah. Okay. So then, how did you choose from the WHL or the USHL? Because you were drafted to both.
Yeah. I think more just longevity, me wanting to play as long as possible. I think it would have been unreal to sign a quote unquote professional contract at 14 and go play in the WHL and kind of experience a little bit of pro hockey at that age. But yeah, no, I probably would have been done playing like 2-3 years ago if I went to the Dub. And so I think just longevity, get an education out of it, kind of go to college, experience that. Had lots of talks with my parents about it and what they thought would be good and what I wanted to do, and then ended up being college. So
I made the same decision. I was drafted to the OHL, and that's the best decision I ever made, was to go to Western. I loved my 4 years there. It's the best time ever. Best buddies I still have nowadays, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially now with like the phones and stuff, how many memories I have like on my phone. It's just crazy.
Oh man, I'm glad we didn't have phones when I was there. Some of the stuff that was went on.
That's what you do.
But yeah, as long as everybody's smart with their phones and
yeah,
you know,
only record the right stuff.
Yeah. Put people in good positions, folks. So how many people on a USHL team are getting scholarships then?
Honestly, probably anywhere from 4 to 8, 9, maybe even 10.
Okay, I thought it was more than that.
If I had to guess, I don't know. I'm sure a lot of guys end up getting one, but like on any average team, you go look at any average roster right now, I'm sure there's 4 to 10 guys
that leave each year, or what?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. But anyways, your situation there though, you were just a roller hockey player, and then all of a sudden you're in like the best, I guess, whatever it is, junior league in the USA in like a few years.
Yeah, it was quite a transition going from roller to ice, but I think once I got everything down, I just used each respective sport to help out the other in the best way I could.
Wow, that's pretty impressive that you made that switch that quick. Interested to see you play roller hockey now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, some of the boys were talking about how we should get into like the over 40, but I don't think they're once we got to that age, I'm like, man, there's no way my knees could take it. Or I think there's an over 35.
Yeah, haven't done anything in 10 years.
Oh, I would be pulling things and things would be snapping. So how did you choose Western Michigan? What other schools were in the mix?
I hadn't received any offers when Western offered me. I had gone on to a visit to Minnesota and North Dakota, which are both really cool schools. They probably would have been unreal to play at. But no, Western was the only school to offer me, and just knowing that they were in the NCHC and that they played against Omaha all the time, I honestly thought it would have been cool, kind of being like the bad guy when I go back home to Omaha. And I honestly think everybody hates me that goes to UNO because they know I'm from Omaha and didn't choose to go there.
That's kind of funny, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, no, all friends and family love it. You know, it's great. I always love playing out there. You usually get 30, 40 people to come watch. It means a lot. You know, it doesn't happen all the time where a situation works out like that. People get to see you play, but
yeah, for sure. When I played at Western Michigan, nobody around here is going to see a play. No, that is cool. And like realistically, there's probably not many guys from Omaha that have made NCAA or what.
Yeah, no, there's only three of them, including myself, that I can think of off the top of my head, maybe 4. But yeah, no, not a lot of hockey skill and talent comes out of Omaha.
Well, there's just not much history of hockey around there, is there?
Yeah, no, not at all. And it's been growing the past couple of years, but obviously nothing like the big cities, Chicago, Minnesota, Michigan, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Okay, so then did you go on a recruiting trip to Western Michigan?
I didn't, sadly, no.
I was curious what they're like nowadays. If they're, because I was the host. Like once I was there, I was the guy that got to take the guys out, and I'd always know how bad they wanted the kid based on the budget and my direction for the night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, they still do that with some kids. You know, there's definitely the kids that get away from their parents for the night, and they're like, hey, go show this kid a good time. Like we want him to play here, and that's pretty much all they say. And we go out and do whatever the kid wants to do and treat him and have him a night, and hopefully he ends up coming here.
Yeah, you just put your best foot forward, right, and tell them how great of a time you're having and show them, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can only include them and make them experience it. Otherwise, they won't know.
Exactly. Yeah, that was what was great about the tap room too. Is it doesn't exist anymore. So I can say that you can take a 17-year-old right in there and show them everything.
Yeah, there's a couple bars that like us around here, which is nice because when that does happen, we can just be like, hey, we got this young kid recruit in. Like we're obviously watching over him. He's not going to be a wreck.
Oh, I think you just froze on me.